Hey, uh, all right. So the reason why I chose like the C for the cookie, and I changed a few of them because I really wanted to be able to have the kids be able to look at the letter, have it not change very much, and I did my best to create objects that made the correct sound, then also kept the form of the letter. And so basically, so let's take the C. So if I have the C, these are cards that I had made a long time ago. They're like prototypes, but I didn't really like the way they came out. Um, so basically, I would say, this letter looks like a cookie. Makes the sound C. No, it doesn't make the sound C. It's the letter C, C, cookie, K, C, cookie, K. All right. And so I would introduce these. Now, like I was saying before, I don't have an order because these go. Um, there's all sorts of different orders that different programs teach, and you know, I don't I thought about creating my own program and like the order in which I would teach these. Um, I started to get into it, and I was contradicting myself on certain things, so it got really a little bit too complicated. Now that I've been, you asking these questions has really made me think. Well, maybe I could come up with some sort of a CVC reading program in which I put things together in the order in which I would teach the letters. So it'd be like C for K, and then the next one, let's see, would be the letter A, so it'd be K, A, and then probably the letter T. So we're putting together simple words. So K, A, T. And then that's where I would use these. Now these are part of the everything bundle that you have. Are these little puzzles? So once you start teaching the sounds, you can put around. Let's say you teach, I don't know, 5 or 6 sounds, and you're able to create a couple different of these little CVC puzzles. Then you put them down, and then you have the kid put the puzzle together, and they're self-correcting because they fit together. And then you just have them sound out the words, and they're gonna know it's a cat because there's a picture there, but you make them sound out like k, at, and really break it down, and then put it all together. And that's the beginning of reading, and that's what you know I'm trying to do with this. It's not so much. It's not the same as the letter recognition cards where I'm trying to get the kids to memorize them. What I'm trying to do is to get the kids to learn, to read. Um, and so when they're reading, they don't, let's say what happens to me a lot is a lot of kids have a hard time remembering their vowels or certain sounds, and then they mess them up, and then when they're practicing, they end up practicing them messed up. Um, so, anyways, this is more of a reading tool, not so much of a memorization tool. And you know, I wish I hope that helps explain. That's basically what I do. I start off with six letters. Say something like the C, the B, the A, um, maybe a couple vowels depending on what you want to work on. Also depends on what kids, you know, whether they can speak correctly. That's another thing. Like if they have a hard time making the sound B, then you probably don't want to do that one. You pick another one like the S. I think most kids can say the word letter S or the M. Whatever works for them. That's what I would start with. Um, but yeah, I definitely use the sound cards together with these little puzzles. They seem to really help give the kids a lot of confidence to start reading CVC words so they can understand the concept of reading. Not just like, all right, the S, which is a symbol, makes the sound S, and then not put it into context of like why we use it or how we use it to read. So that's the way I do it. Okay.